8 months of quizzing with the one and only S05E10.
Good evening. There we go. Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone in chat, or rather, good evening, good morning, good day, or whatever good time of unit you're having at the moment. Hi, Connor. Hi, Atogi. Hi, Dev, Ian Dominic, Duplis, Itogi, Cetra, Cola Cola, Rubix. Thank you for the subscription, Rubix, and thank you for the subscription, Wallix. Hi, Wallix. Who else? Hi, thank you, Tipster, for the host words. Haika Seventh, Cetra, everyone else. So we are here for. Hopefully you can hear okay. Hopefully things aren't working because I'm very paranoid after the last time, after the last week. We are here for episode 3 of the Golden Wine Tournament. I have had really hectic and really difficult last 2 weeks, so I'm prepared a little bit less than I would like to. So some things may be missing, like some pictures here and there or what have you. So hopefully you can forgive me. We do have some unfinished business from last week, which I'll get to it in a bit. But yeah, I think, not sure what else to say to start with, is that it's episode 3. There will be 5 episodes in total, going up to the New Year's, up until the holidays, and then special episode and the tournament final after the New Year's at some point. I probably should try to speed up things for tonight because, like mentioned, we do have unfinished business from previous week, from the previous episode. And just to remind you of those, in the final round of the episode, we had Procyon versus Liquid Courage. And there were some technical difficulties, so we agreed on a pre-record scenario. So it was me, both of them, and Ape as witness, and we do have video footage. There is an edited part, so sort of to quote, parts of the broadcast that were not affecting the score were edited for broadcasting purposes. So there's an element of that, so don't worry if you can spot a glitch in one spot. Other than that, I think I will simply get to it and try not to cringe too much at my voice. And I'll be back with you after that finishes. So let's watch. Okay, so good evening, everyone. Good day or good afternoon or whatever measurement of sun rhythm you're having. To quickly remind what this is a follow-up to last week's episode, or the previous episode of Golden Mine Tournament, where we had technical difficulties in round 4, and therefore we're going to continue it in a separate, pre-recorded, remote way in a different kind. So good evening to the contestants, Liquid Courage.
Good evening.
And Procyon.
Hello.
Yeah, so I say good evening because it's close to midnight here. Yeah, a bit different day for our friends over the pond. And also good evening to you, my friend Ape.
Hello.
Hello. I guess we're loud and clear. So just to quickly remind, we were in round 4. Quick reminder of the rules are on screen if you need them. I believe we have gone through them with the contestants as well. And the way things went is question 1 was answered by Liquid Courage, which was Shaggy Defense, because it wasn't him. Question 2 was not answered by either of the contestants due to all the technical issues and then a lovely sportsmanship that happened during the stream, which means now that after 2 questions out of 10, Liquid Courage is ahead with the score of 1-0. And we are ready to move on to question 3. If both contestants are ready and on the buzz side, that should have been linked by Ape.
Yep, I believe I am ready.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right.
So question 3, let me just check if I am recording. I am recording, good. Question number 3 is, in April 2019, video game Assassin's Creed Unity was available for free for 1 week. In addition, it is believed that due to high level of detail, this video game could have been used as a help for certain plans of the near future at the time. Which city is this game set in?
Okay. That would be the city of Paris.
And why do you say so?
I remember playing this game, which is a big help, but I also remember that they used the models that they rendered and took like the high 3D pictures of the Cathedral of Notre Dame, which a couple months later came in very, very handy.
And that is the correct answer. I don't think I have anything else to add there. Due to the fire, the game was meant to be used in order to rebuild and for the recreation of the details. Question 4, which is going to be a bit different question. So that's the word chain question. You're going to see 4 clues, and those 4 clues will have 4 answers, one different answer to each clue, and those clues within each other will differ by a single letter.
Okay.
So let's say, I don't know, the first answer would be mall, the second one would be hall, then hull and dull, right? So you have more time for this question. It's 40 seconds and then 20 seconds for the second person instead of 20 and 10. Also, the first person to buzz in gets 2 points. The opponent of following up afterwards would get only 1 point. And for the correct answer, I'm going to need to hear all 4 answers to all 4 clues correctly. Is that clear enough?
Yep.
Okay. So question number 4 is divide due to altruism, type of drum, look in a fixated manner, and begin.
Okay.
That would be in order: share, snare, stare, and start.
And LK gets 2 points. I have a feeling I'm making these two easy a little bit. So right now LK is on 4 points to Procyon 0. Would that be correct?
If that's worth 2, that's right.
This one is worth 2, yes. I'm looking at the sheet and trying to calculate from there. So yes, 4 to 0, and we have 6 questions left, which means that if the next question, Procyon needs to get the next question right. No, sorry. If LK gets the next question correct, he wins the episode. And if neither of you gets it right, there's still a chance. Okay, so if LK gets the next question right, that we know our winner. And if not, we'll go from there. Question number 5 is a normal, simple, open question as well. So question 5. According to Professor Iman Lee, this modern-day goal actually has no medical justification. His claim is that this goal or principle was created due to a certain product sold by a Japanese company because the hieroglyph for the relevant number looked similar to a walking human. Now such products are more often used in the form of an app. Which number is mentioned in this goal and principle?
Procyon.
10,000.
And why would you say so? Why do you think so?
It feels right. I don't know. I just had to beat OK to the buzzer.
Just a random guess?
Yeah, I feel like I sort of.
Okay, well,
No, okay. I don't.
For what
know.
it's worth, I really like your guess on this. I think you're right.
So the thing is that that mentioned certain products sold by a Japanese company was a pedometer. And now there are pedometer apps. And even though there are no medical justifications to this sort of principle or guideline, the belief that it's recommended for a person to walk 10,000 steps a day is still present.
Let's go.
Congratulations, Procyon.
Yeah, I sort of knew. what I was going kind of based off of the Chinese character. I don't know Japanese, but like the Chinese character sort of looks like it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So they would be somewhat similar in nature as well.
Somewhat, yes. I believe it's 1. I believe it's the Chinese word for 10,000.
Maybe, I don't remember exactly now, but it rings a bell. Sounds about right. So yay, Procyon's now on the board. There's the principle keeps being the same. If Liquid Courage gets the next one right, he wins the episode because like it's either best out of 10 or first to 5. The next question is also a bit different again. It's true or false question. 20 seconds versus 10 seconds again, more or less. 1 point for correct answer. The difference is the person to buzz in first. You're going to see a statement. The person to buzz in first says if that statement is true or false. If they're correct, they get the point. If they're incorrect, the opponent gets the point by default.
Mhm.
So think carefully before buzzing or hope that RNG is on your side. Question number 6. True or false? Little Mix audition on X Factor as a joint group.
Procyon.
True.
What do you think, LK?
I
Have
think
you
this
won
is
the
X
episode?
Factor, so I hope that Procyon is wrong because I have no clue whatsoever.
I was kind of happy to remember that this question fell to the 2 finalists from US. So there's no bias differences. They did come from groups in the group stages. However, initially they auditioned as soloists, where they put into 2 different
Okay,
groups
GG,
and then
bye.
combined to that. which means that LK gets the 5th point and wins the episode.
Oh, fantastic! All right.
As simple as that. There we go. Let's go with the thingy. There we go. Climbing on the top of the golden pyramid for tonight. Procyon will still have a second chance in the second place winners match, which will happen sometime after the new year. So we may still see you in the tournament final. But for tonight, I'm gonna say commiserations to Procyon. Thank you for taking time to do this separately as well. And congratulations to Liquid Courage!
Well, thank you so much. I want to send a special thank you to Procyon for coming in to finish this final as well and being a very, very worthy opponent. You kept me on my toes, and I appreciate that very much. Good luck in the second chance tournament to you, sincerely, and I look forward to seeing you down the road again in this Golden Mine tournament.
Any goodbye words from Procyon? Oh, he left. So, probably rushing off to deal with the election things. It's an important day for other American friends, not these two. So yeah, thank you everyone for attention, and we should be going right away to episode 3. See you in a few seconds. And there we go. That is the end of episode 2, the resolution. So Liquid Courage now joins Grunkle straight away to tournament final, and Procyon together with Cetra, the first episode second place holder, will still have a chance for the last spot in the tournament final as well. Yeah, I do have a feeling that I'm making these round 4 questions a bit too easy, because there's at least one of the opponents is always buzzing in quickly and answering quickly, so I don't know, I may need to bump it up a notch for the next episode, because this one's already ready. Speaking of tonight's episode, moving on to that, we have 6 new contestants, 6 other Golden Mind wannabes, as it were, and we also have a helping hand, or my helping hand, or as I like to joke, my helping paw, Abe. Good evening, Abe.
Hello, good evening, Catnip.
How are you doing? Prepared?
I'm doing fine. I kind of wish that our last our preview video ran a little longer, because I only managed to get 4 bites of spaghetti in. But hopefully I'll have time in between questions to have a couple more bites of spaghetti.
It's definitely a bit more after the first round. I think first round is the busiest for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, but other than that, we have 6 new contestants, and I think I should get on to that if I remember where my slides are. So, contestants, will you please make your way to the green room voice channel in the Discord? I see a lot of you are already there, and I shall drag you in, or Score will drag you into the live studio as we go. So, contestant number 1. DevDev, 30 years old software developer from Canada. Proudest quizzing moment, 7 points at a pub quiz for knowing what CAPTCHA stands for. Contestant number 2, Ian Dominic, 22-year-old unemployed from the Philippines. Proudest quizzing moment, not winning absolutely nothing on Buzzin's Millionaire. Contestant number 3, John, formerly known as Dupless, 21-year-old student from USA. Proudest quizzing moment, second place in Only Connect tournament on this very channel. That's going to be our team 1, and I am, there we go, I see they're all dragged in. Thank you, Score, I assume. Moving on to team number 2, which is contestant number 4, Lucario, 25-year-old student from England. His proudest quizzing moment is the performance on 500 question stream. Contestant number 5, Meme PG, stay-at-home mom from USA, whose proudest quizzing moment is making it to Google That final. And last but not least, contestant number 6, Woohoo20, a 20-year-old student from UK, whose proudest quizzing moment is appearing on Tipping Point. So, welcome in, contestants.
Hi.
There we go. One,
Hello
two, three,
there.
4, 5, 6. I see all 6 of you here. So yeah, mic seemed to be working. I have heard you at some point before or after, earlier or later, at some point. I am streaming the actual quiz from PowerPoint in Discord, so join that stream because the actual stream will be delayed and time will be significant here. So please rely on the Discord stream. I will explain the rules as we go. So, firstly, Dev, you are quite known in the community for creating the Jeopardy engine that quite a few of us are using either as player or as the host. How do you feel coming up in the player's chair instead of the creators?
Well, I think I work best behind the scenes. When I play Jeopardy, it usually doesn't go all that well, but I'm happy to be here.
Okay. Ian Dominic, it's very early morning for you, isn't it? You said.
Yes, it is.
What?
Very early. 4 in the morning to be exact.
Now, I thought I was a committing person. Now that's commitment. Thank you very much for turning up on this early morning. Hopefully, it will be worth it. How do you take your chances tonight? How do you? What's your plan minimum, as we say here?
Just go with the flow and hopefully listen to those. I hope the questions are easy enough for me.
Well, I actually hope they're not easy. 'Cause like I mentioned before, hopefully they're a bit more difficult so that I can have my quiz setter ego a little bit bumped up from last episodes. But good luck and yeah, good morning. John, you have gotten second place in Only Connect. You you have performed really well in Duel. Eliminated. Who was it? Was it Grunkle or?
I think so.
One against Grunkle, yeah. So, do you think you're the favorite tonight?
Well, I do have a little bit of a Golden Mind experience. I did win that one game you hosted earlier, so I am hoping to defend the title, but hopefully the experience kind of gives me a little bit of an advantage coming in.
Compared to original show, I will say that sometimes veterans do better as probably assumed. Sometimes not necessarily, so definitely not like. I guess it's a bit of a threat to other contestants, but don't fret too much. Lucario, you are you got famous in the community for your 500 question stream performance, and you were quite a beast there. Do you? I mean, this game doesn't have 500 questions, but perhaps you expect to get like 5 in a row immediately in round 4? What would you say to that? Lucario?
Sorry, I missed that. Can you say that again, please?
I said you had a really good performance in 500 question stream. So while this doesn't have that many questions, do you also plan to just pump out the correct answers in a row with big numbers?
I don't think so. I think it's a completely different game, really, and different sort of questions, different styles of rounds. I just want to see how well I can do, really, and see what I can get.
Okay. And Mean, good afternoon from US. So I remember playing with you something from one of the open studio games, and I think you performed quite well there. How do you think your chance? How do you expect your chances to be tonight?
I think I played Chain Reaction with you, which I love that game. After watching the previous episodes of this, I'm not sure the questions are quite up my alley, but I'm here to have fun and hopefully not disappoint my team in the first round.
Well, having fun, yeah, is important. It's nice you mentioned that. It's a reminder for me that playing can also sometimes be for fun, and if you can win along the way, it's even better. And last but not least, Woohoo 20. I don't think we've seen you play competitively that much, or at least I haven't. Perhaps that's on me. Do you think you have enough experience to just take it all and snatch the win, and win it for your team and for yourself tonight? Woohoo! Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, what did you say?
How do you think you will be doing tonight?
I mean, I'm a bit tired at the moment because I spent 4.5 hours editing something for uni. So I've been in the editing key for quite a bit of time. So, but I'll try to stay awake for this.
Okay. I guess that's another reason why I should try to speed up, and therefore quickly moving on to round 1. So, like, I still have that incorrectly set up. So how many of you have watched at least an episode and familiar with the rules? Like, how much can I skip, or should I explain it completely from scratch?
Just explain it for me because I haven't seen an episode of it and I don't speak Lithuanian.
No, I mean like previous episode from my streams on Ash's
I saw a little bit of that.
Okay. So to go over it quickly, you'll be playing in 2 teams. So the first 3 players, as in the sequence introduced here, will be on team 1. So that is Dev, Ian, Dominic, and John. And team number 2 will be Lucario, Meme, MPG, and Woohoo20. However, you will be answering questions individually without conferring. You will see questions with 3 answer options each. You will have 15 seconds to answer with your choice, A, B, C. No changing after you enter the first one. You will be answering in the Google Sheets that I assume Abe has sent you links for. Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah, that's
Lovely.
all good. They've all done the checks, so we're good. We're ready.
Checks are done as well, Sid?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Yes.
So you will be putting in those. Only first answers are counted. 15 seconds to answer to that. If all 3 players in the same team answer correctly, the team gets a point. There will be individual scoring for elimination purposes, but in order to win the round, you need to win as the team. The round will consist of 8 questions unless we have a clear winner. Winner team, all 3 players go to round 2, and 2 players from the losing team are eliminated, and I'll get to that mechanic when we get to it. So is all clear so far?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Okay, so moving on to question 1. In manga Death Note, the death god Ryuk was obsessed with which fruit? Apples, peaches, or pears? I'm just waiting on Woohoo, unless Ape you can see it from your end.
I've typed in B in this. How do I send it off? Do I click share?
Hit enter afterward.
Yep. Enter through the cell.
There we go. Well, I heard. Wait, so you just, there we go. Okay, so Deb, what is your response? What's your answer to his?
I went with apples.
Okay, Ian, Dominic.
I went with peaches.
Okay, so your team will not get a point for sure. John.
I also went for apples.
Okay, Lucario.
I went A, apples.
Okay, Meme.
I went peaches because the only part of that question I understood was fruit.
And Woohoo.
Peaches.
Peaches. So neither of the team gets points here. This is left over from our Halloween stream. The Death God Ryu in the very popular manga Death Note was obsessed with apples, or should I say apples, according to the internal meme. Question number 2. Which of the Baltic countries has the oldest flag? Lithuania, Latvia, or Estonia? Okay, all answers are in. Dev, let's start with you again. Which one do you think?
B, Latvia.
Okay, and Dominic?
Lithuania.
And John?
I was hoping Lithuania was a fake out answer, so I went for Latvia as well.
I mean, I have been inputting Lithuania in
Yeah.
some shape or form, or at least like Baltic states in these episodes. Was it true or was it the red herring? Lucario, what's your answer?
I went for B, Latvia.
Okay, Meme?
I went for A, Lithuania.
And Woohoo?
A, Lithuania.
So neither of the teams get the point again, and the correct answer is actually indeed Lithuania.
Sorry, guys.
Estonia sort of confirmed, decided upon their flag in 1924. Latvia did that in 1918 November. Lithuania did it in 1918 April. So only a bit over half a year, so like same year even. But we did it first, yes. Okay. Even though I'm wearing more Latvian colors than Lithuanian tonight. But anyhow, question number 3. According to the legend, St. Patrick banished all of which animal from Ireland? Snakes, wolves, or rats? Hey, Dev?
I believe the answer is snakes.
Okay, Ian Dominic?
My mother's Irish, so I should know this. It's snakes.
John?
I also have Irish ancestors, so I'm hoping it's snakes as well.
Okay, so I understand I haven't read the team 2 yet, but I can reveal that the correct answer is indeed snakes. So team 1 gets a point. Lucario.
I went with A, snakes.
Okay, Meme.
A, snakes.
Woohoo, can you confirm that first point for your team as well?
C, rats.
Rat.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate, almost a social. But yeah, so it was the snakes that he banished from St. Patrick. Rats was, I believe, in Germany, the Pied Piper legend. But yeah, moving on to question 4. How many lines does Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven have? 72, 108, or 144? Okay. Devda?
I'm going 72.
Okay. Ian Dominic?
I went with B, 108.
Okay. John?
Total guess, but I also went with 108.
No point for you. For your team yet. Lucario?
I went down the middle, 108.
Okay. Neem?
I had no idea, so I picked C because it hadn't been a correct answer yet.
Okay. So, oh yeah, there have been like 3 A's in a row or something. I'm not paying attention to that when I do this, by the way. So no point for you on this question either. But Woohoo, what was your answer?
C, 144.
Okay, so the correct answer is B, 108. It consists of 18 stanzas with 6 lines in each. So that is 108. Question number 5 is that? Yes, question number 5. What is the name of the deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean? Sunda Trench or Sunda Trench, Mariana Trench, or Puerto Rico Trench? Waiting on John. Okay. Answers are in. David?
I said B, Mariana Trench, and I'm hoping it's in the Atlantic.
Ian Dominic?
Same thing, Mariana Trench.
And John?
I thought the Mariana Trench was in the Pacific, so I went for Puerto Rico Trench.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, you're
Unless he's
outlier in your team and you can hear the reaction. Luterio?
I went C, Puerto Rico Trench.
Okay. Meme?
I also went C, Puerto Rico Trench.
And Woohoo?
B, Mariana Trench.
Okay. So, I like my trap work. This is actually from the original game. And Mariana Trench is the deepest part of any ocean on Earth, unless something changed from the last time I checked my knowledge. However, it is in the Pacific Ocean. The deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean is Puerto Rico Trench, and Sunda Trench is in the Indian Ocean. So, at least first round, it's a little bit more difficult than the previous episodes, and I'm sneakily enjoying this. So yeah, right now we have only 1-0, Team 1 leading by 1 point in this not very resultive round, but that's why I like it. Moving on to question 6. Roadrunner belongs to which family of birds? The famous one, the meep meep. Storks, swift. There we go. Storks, swifts, or cuckoo. Okay, answers are in. Devda?
I took the bait and said Swifts because he's fast in it.
That he is. I wonder if either that's why it's correct or that's why I wrote that answer in. Like, whichever way it is. Ian Dominic?
I said Swifts as well.
Okay. For the same reason, or?
Logical reason, because Swift means that he's a fast runner,
Fair. And John?
I went for Cuckoo, but I'm kind of regretting it now. I feel like it might be Swifts.
Okay, well, once again, you're the outlier in your team,
Yeah.
and once again with the score of BBC. Lucario?
I went for Cuckoo.
Okay, Meme?
I went for Storks because I thought you were trying to be sneaky with Swifts being fast and Cuckoo making noises like the beep beep. So I chose Storks.
And Woohoo?
B, Swifts.
So Team 2 has what it's called in the game terminology a rainbow, all 3 different answers. So no points for either team again. And the correct answer is, I see Ash mentions potentially Kukulida or Kukulide or words in chat, and that is correct. Roadrunner is actually a cuckoo.
Wow.
And as in terms of as taxonomy goes and categorization in that, it's apparently a cuckoo. And now I generally don't know if I put Swift in because Swift fast or not, or was it just random? I wish it was the former, but I have a feeling it was the latter. So if Team 1 answers question number 7 correctly, they so they may not secure the game yet unless the team 2 so if both teams answer this question correctly, question 8 resolves everything. But if team 1 answers and team 2 doesn't, team 1 immediately wins the round. So this may be an important question for all of you. Question number 7. Barcelona, official theme song for 1992 Olympics, was sung by Freddie Mercury and which other singer? Maria Callas, Sarah Brightman, or Montserrat Caballé? Okay, answers are in once again from the start. Dev.
I guess C, Montserrat Caballé.
Okay, Ian Dominic.
Sarah Brightman.
Okay, and John.
Total guess, but I also went Sarah Brightman.
Okay, so you're definitely not getting a point here, which opens up some hope for Team 2. Lucario, what's your answer?
I went for Montserrat Caballé.
Okay, Meme.
Well, I'm dashing that hope because I went with A.
Okay. Well, you can never know. We've seen outliers be the correct answers nonetheless. And Woohoo?
Montserrat Caballé.
Okay. So neither of the teams get the point. And I can reveal the correct answer is Montserrat Caballé.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Which now brings us to what I believe could be called match point. So in this case, if Team Win answers it correctly, it doesn't matter what Team 2 does. Team 1 is the winner of this round. However, if they don't answer, and basically Team 2 has to answer it correctly and hope Team 1 messes up for further progress. Question number 8. Odysseus was the king of which island? Mykonos, Ithaca, or Crete? Okay, let's go from the other side this time. Woohoo, what was your answer?
A Mykonos.
Okay, Meme?
I at least also matched your answer with A, Mykonos.
And Lucario?
And I ruined it by going for Ithaca.
Yes, but you probably got it right.
So, unfortunately, your team does not get a point, which means that Team 1 immediately wins the round 1. Congratulations for them. Just for counting purposes, for further episode counting purposes, Devda, what's your answer?
Ithaca.
Ian Dominic?
B, Ithaca.
And John?
It's a solid throwback to 9th grade English, but I think it's Ithaca.
And that is the correct answer. I'm not sure how to pronounce it in English because here it's Ithaca, like the K and E with a dot above. But so yeah, congratulations, Team 1. All 3 of you are going through to the round 2, and from Team 2, commiserations. Only one of you can continue. Yes, Cor, I believe it's Isaka in English. I probably mispronounced it because I'm weird like that. Oh gosh. So yeah, the way the elimination for Team 2 goes is if there is a player that's the leader, this is where individual scoring is important now. So based on individual scoring in this round, if there is a player who has more points than either of the other 2, that's the player going through to the second round. Team 2, have you been monitoring each other? Do you think we have such a player?
I assume it's Lucario.
I agree.
And that is actually correct. Out of 8 questions, he answered incorrectly only once.
Wow.
Ooh. Well, I guess we let you down, sadly. But
well, he's still in it, so he gets to move on. We didn't let him down.
Yeah. You can root for him from the sidelines. So Lucario will be moving on to round 2 with all 3 Team 1 players. And for Meme and Woohoo, I have to say goodbye already. Unfortunately, you have been eliminated. You're your golden carrot levels were a bit too low for what was needed, or insert your own catchphrase here. I hope you had fun.
It was great fun.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Lovely.
And good luck to the rest of y'all. It'll be fun to watch.
Thank you. Thanks for playing and for participating. So I can save questions for the tiebreakers, or sudden deaths rather. So now that also means that Lucario gets to choose a partner for round 2. So firstly, I should probably explain how round 2 will work. So it's now 2 teams of 2 players each. You also get multiple choice questions with 4 options this time. Question is targeted for a specific team, what I call active and passive team. So active team gets a question. If they answer it correctly, they get 2 points. If they don't, the passive team gets to choose from the remaining options, and if their answer is correct, they get 1 point. Then we switch which is active, which is passive team, and we keep going back and forth. 8 questions in the round, aka 4 pairs, unless there's a clear winner. The point margins can definitely go wider here and more and less predictable. Both players from the winning team go on to round 2. From losing team, 1 player is eliminated, and I'll get to that once needed. A technical thing, so when I read the question and you see the 4 options on the screen, on the Discord stream, I would like for passive team to deafen themselves in Discord, so that the active team can actively discuss it for my and stream purposes, but you're not taking advantage of their logic and things. Your passive team is very welcome and encouraged to talk in DMs during that time to come up with their answer if needed, and such. If you're having issues with deafening, I now have the access to do that because Ash is awesome like that. So is that clear enough, or should I specify something?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good, yeah.
We're good.
All clear.
Okay, and this time you just submit. We just talk it out. You just submit it to me in voice, as it were. And for passive team, you will see a sign once an option is selected, so you know when to undeafen yourself. Okay, moving. So now, yes. So Lucario should choose his partner for round 2 out of Dev, Ian, Dominic, and John. Would you like to hear some individual statistics, or do you have your choice already?
Stats are good. Yeah, I'll listen to some stats, please.
So out of 8 questions, both Dev and Ian Dominic have 4 answers correct. John has 6.
I'll take John then, please.
Lovely.
Hey,
So
wise choice.
okay, so Dev and Ian Dominic will be team 1. The other way around. Dev and Ian Dominic are team 1, and then John and Lucario are team 2. And also, I just noticed all 4 of you are from different countries.
Hey.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Question number 1 for team number 1, which is whenever I say Dev, I feel like almost saying meep or something of that sort. So
Like a cuckoo.
yeah. So question number 1 for Dev and Ian Dominic. Which of these Agatha Christie works was published the earliest? And then there were none. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, Death on the Nile, or Murder on the Orient Express.
We can discuss this.
Yes, you simply discuss this in voice, and then sort of submit your answer to me in voice as well. No hard limit, but try to keep it around 1 minute or so.
Okay. I think it's the Murder on the Orient Express.
I'm also leaning towards that. I feel like it was her first, but it could also just be her most popular.
Yeah.
But I feel like oftentimes the first ends up being the most popular. for prolific authors. So I think I'm happy to lock in D.
Me too.
Okay,
All right.
locking in D. So Murder on the Orient Express was written in 1934, or published in 1934, and that is not the earliest of these four works.
Oh.
So Team 2 now gets to answer from the remaining. And just to clarify, the earliest is just out of these four.
Okay. John, are you happy with Roger Ackroyd? I like I said, I think that's an early one.
Yeah, that would have been my guess as well. So I'd be happy going for that.
The other three seem like they were more towards the 40s, I think. And I've read Roger Ackroyd, and that was a big thing for the time. Actually,
yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so locking in B, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd.
Yep.
Please.
And you get 1 point.
Hey.
Nice.
Well done.
This novel was published in 1926, I believe. Yes. And Then There Were None was 1939, so the latest out of these four. And Death on the Nile just a bit earlier, 1938.
Oh, we chose the second earliest.
Yes. Yeah, I second. But it's yeah, that's the way the body falls, doesn't it? So if you haven't seen, questions in the pairs of questions in this round are related to each other in some usually tight connection. So question number 2 for team number 2. Which of these Agatha Christie works does not feature Hercule Poirot? And you have the same 4 options.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's And Then There Were None.
Okay, I think I know that Roger Ackroyd is Poirot. I think that's the first Poirot one.
And Murder on the Orient Express also definitely
Orient Express is, yeah. So it's between the other two. I'm happy to go with you. I'm not sure between.
I think I'm decently confident that And Then There Were None doesn't.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with that.
Yeah, right, we'll go with that then.
I believe I heard And Then There Were None.
Yep.
And you get yourselves 2 points.
Hey.
Nicely done.
I did a English class in murder mystery novels last year, actually. So.
Yeah, this action took on the on an island of some sorts. I remember when I read it, I loved it a lot. Now I just don't remember it. So going back to Team 1, second pair, tapinophobia is the irrational fear of what? Clouds, public speaking, cemetery, or being contagious, or contagion.
I feel like I can
Crickets.
I feel like I can eliminate 2.
What are those?
Clouds and public speaking. I say that because I've heard of the fear of public speaking. I've never heard of tapinophobia. I feel like I'd be able to recognize it. Clouds, we would see like nephilo, like any ph in the root. So I'm torn between cemetery and being contagious. It's not speaking like death to me, so I'm leaning towards being contagious. But I'm not seeing a clear word root here.
I think I'm going for contagious as well.
All right. I think we'll lock in being contagious.
Locking in. And you get yourselves 2 points. Congratulations.
Yay!
So you even mentioned about the clouds. I'm just scrolling back to my factoids. Where was it? There we go. I sent it to there we go. Yes, so the fear of clouds is nephophobia, very similarly to like you said. Did I not click on? Oh, it disappeared. Okay. Public speaking is glossophobia. Cemetery is coimetrophobia.
Way Metro. Of course.
So obvious, right? Now, like mentioned, the question pairs are related to them with each other by something important. Now, this question and the following question are taken from the original show. And the original show has two hosts. One of them is surnamed Papinus, which explains this question. So, second question was meant as a nod to the other host. Question for Team 2. What is the name of the irrational fear of bald people or going bald? Anthrophobia, osmophobia, gephyrophobia, or peladophobia? Peladophobia, I guess I should say.
I've done a bit of Spanish, and I think pelado means bald in Spanish.
Oh.
Anthrophobia would be fear of people. Osmophobia, I don't know what osmosis literally means, but that's something else. I'm not sure.
I kind of recognize pella or as like a root for hair at least. So yeah, I would be happy with that.
Sure. Should we go peladophobia?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, locking in. And you get 2 points.
Hey, well done.
Congratulations. So, anthrophobia, yes, is fear of people or fear of humans. Osmophobia, fear of smells. Not of Richard Osman, but fear of smells. Gephyrophobia is fear of bridges and or tunnels. And platophobia is of bald people or going bald. They're not scary. Come on,
We're not.
They're not.
Very kind.
Yes. Question number. So wait, what's our score? Team 1 has 2 points. Team 2 has 5 points. Doing well. However, you can have 3 points in just one answer pair. So moving on back to Team 1 with question number 5. Taj Mahal is located in which Indian city? Agra, Bangalore, Delhi, or Mumbai?
I know this one cold. You?
I'm thinking Mumbai.
I'm 99.9% sure it's in Agra.
Okay, let's go for Agra.
And I'm doubting myself, but let's lock in Agra.
Locking in?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 points. Please. Congratulations.
Yay! Woo!
Now, question number 6 to Team 2 is about another new. So, one of the prizes for this game was travel around the 7 new wonders of the world. Taj Mahal is one of them. Another one is, like we discovered in episode 1, or even in the showcase stream, the Colosseum. So the Colosseum was named in the honor of which Roman emperor dynasty? Nerva Antonin, Julio Claudian, Flavian, or Severan?
Man, that's...
Let's see.
So Julius Claudius was like a big time in Roman history. So it's whether it was made or whether it was named in honor of like Julius Caesar and Claudius, which were like big names. Oh, Flavian Amphitheater, is that something completely different? Maybe.
I haven't heard of that. Maybe it could be. I think if I had to guess, like on my own, I probably would have said Flavian for whatever reason jumping out, but I genuinely don't know. So if you think the Flavian Amphitheater is something,
I'm happy to go with that. I think that could be Colosseum related. It could be something completely different, but I'm happy to go with Flavian, I think.
Yeah, we'll try that.
Okay, locking in, it seems?
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
You mentioned something Flavian Amphitheater, which is basically another name for the Colosseum. Well done. essentially, the Colosseum was built or like ordered to be built or continued like at different stages by 3 emperors from that dynasty. So it ended up being called the Flavian Amphitheater. Okay, so 4-7. Can we? Yes, we can. Now, Team 1 needs to answer this correctly and snatch Team 2's question in order to tie. It's still possible, but if this is incorrect by Team 1, then no matter what Team 2 does, Team 2 is the winner. So an important question 7 for Team 1. Which of the card deck kings is known as Suicide King? Is it King of Diamonds, King of Hearts, King of Clubs, or King of Spades?
Well, I haven't checked the deck. I'm not going to look at it now because that would be cheating.
That would be yes.
I can say with absolute certainty it's a red one. It's the one who's stabbing himself in the head. I think it's Hearts.
Yeah, Hearts.
I don't think there's any significance to the King of Diamonds. Suicide King speaks to me as the King of Hearts.
Let's go for that. Hearts, lock it in.
Locking in. And the Suicide King is the one who's is called that because he's portrayed stabbing himself in the head with a sword, and that is King of Hearts.
Yes.
Nice.
Congratulations. So you're still in this game. You still have hope. Now you have to hope that team number 2 messes up. So team 2, if you answer this correctly, if you win the round. If you don't, you still have a shot if team 1 answers incorrectly as well. And even then you still have a shot. So you're quite in a good position, but if it's better to answer to secure it. A related question to Team 2. Which of the card kings is meant to be Alexander the Great? Because all 4 kings have their own famous personalities attached due to some legend or what have you. Same options. King of Diamonds, King of Hearts, King of Clubs, or King of Spades.
I've never heard this before, so I don't know, I'm afraid.
I've vaguely heard of each of the kings being assigned like a historical figure. I'm trying to remember.
I say we don't go for the King of Hearts again. Maybe we go for a different one. But I don't know if you want to take a guess, or I'll take a guess or something. But
I'm leaning King of Clubs based on a very small recollection, but
like I said, I've got no idea, so I'm happy to just go with that as a guess.
The King of Clubs, I heard. Lock in.
Yeah, we can try that. Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed.
Now, I'm trying to think like how to hype this up. Essentially, you have blocked yourselves a win in round 2. Congratulations.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
Good game.
every king has assigned a historical figure to him. So Diamonds is Julius Caesar. Hearts is Charles I. Clubs is Alexander the Great, and Spades is David.
Okay.
Just, we have to have a date somewhere in there. Yes. I'm not really sure. I haven't had that kind of extensive research of why they were assigned that. But they were, and it's been going on for like that. So congratulations, John and Lucario. You have secured going to the round 3 for yourselves. Now Dev and Ian Dominic will need to go to a sudden death. So for that, Ape, if you could send them the buzz-in links in the meanwhile while I'm explaining the thingies. And now, where's the sudden death? Oh, that is it. Okay, so sudden death. I should have added rules there, shouldn't have I? Sudden death rules is you will see one question on the board of same like in this round, four answer options, but this will be a buzzer round. So you will see all 4 options. Whichever of you buzzes in first gets to answer that question. If they're correct, they move on. If that person is incorrect, the question goes over to the opponent, who gets to choose from the remaining 3 answers. And once again, it keeps going back and forth until we have the winner for that question. Is that clear?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Okay. Do we need to test the buzzers?
We could if you want. Yep, let's unlock. We'll have Dev hit first on just 3, 2, 1. Okay. Perfect, thank you. And Ian is good. Thank you.
Lovely. Okay, so sudden death question. Which of these Star Wars movies featured cameo of George Lucas as Baron Papanoida? The Force Awakens, Revenge of the Sith, The Last Jedi, or The Empire Strikes Back?
Dev.
Let's go with Revenge of the Sith.
I'm trying to remember which one is it. I don't think I have anything else to say rather than correct answer. As simple as that.
I was gonna go for that, but he's too quick.
It seems like one of those characters that would be in the first 3.
The
prequels.
I have watched very little Star Wars, so I definitely cannot neither agree nor disagree to that statement. But yeah, congratulations, Dev. Sorry, Ian, Dominic, but you are eliminated from this game tonight. Hopefully you had fun.
Yes, I did.
Lovely. Always glad to hear that as a host. And I guess you can go back to sleep. Thank you very much for coming up, for turning so early for you. And it was nice having you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Now, we get to round 3. Team game, no more. All individual, everyone up for themselves. So now it goes to individual scoring. There we go. So, round 3, you will have... Where's the round 3? There we go. Round 3 rules is there are 3 individual players. You will get to choose from a list of topics. Each topic has 20 statements that are this or that. So you will have 60 answers to answer all those questions, and it just goes in voice chat with me, just back and forth. Statement, answer, statement, answer. The person who gets, the 2 people who get most points move on to round 4. The tricky thing is that in this round, answers are sort of banked only in sets of 3. So you answer question 1 correct, 2 correct, 3 correct. Congratulations, you have 3 points. 4 correct, 5 correct, 6 incorrect. You burn down to the 3 points that you have, and your count of 3 resets. So I guess Lucario has experience with getting 3 wrong. Now you have to get 3 right in a row, essentially. So basically, yeah, once you hit an incorrect answer, you burn down to the whatever latest amount of banked points you have, essentially. And yeah, 2 best players move on to round 4. And you get to choose from 5 topics. Those are cryptid mostly. Tonight, like I mentioned, I had a rough couple of weeks, so I prepared only 3, which was back in the day before this new season. So apologies for that, but it's still something. And the sequence in this round is based on individual performance so far in the episode. So the best players, of the night gets to choose first and has the best choice. That right now is Lucario with 16 points overall, Next one to choose will be John, and Dev will unfortunately have whatever's left. So, Lucario, from these...
Yes.
Sorry?
Sorry, I just said yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, out of these 3 topics, your topics for tonight is Coach Potato, no spelling errors there, Battle of the Sexes, or Baby Driver. Which one would you like?
Not too much to go on. I will go down the middle and say Battle of the Sexes and hope it's a nice category.
Okay, so there we go. And yes, this one I don't have the profile pictures either. I'm just setting up my list of answers. So now this is quite coded. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be literature based. How is your literature?
Awful.
Awful.
We'll soon see how this goes.
Well, doesn't sound good then, does it? So I'm gonna name you 20 literary characters, and you're gonna have to say if the author who created them was man or woman.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. So I say character, you say man or woman. We can go male or female if you prefer. I'm not sure which one. But as long as it's clear.
Okay.
Okay. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Victor Frankenstein.
Female.
Correct. Elizabeth Bennet.
Hello. Female.
Correct. Fern Arable.
Hello.
Fern Arable. Do we have a tech issue again? Lucario, can you hear me? Uh-oh. We may have lost Lucario. Have we lost me? No, I have not. Lucario? Are you there? Uh-oh. Not again.
Little noises, but not any voices.
I am messaging her right now. Apologies. There has to be at least something. So we hit our quota of the night.
The Golden Curse.
The Golden Curse, yes.
Well, it is Friday the 13th, so we can chalk that.
Yeah,
up
that it is. It's been Friday the week, Friday 13th the week. Let's see. Oh, Lucario dropped from the voice here. I'm gonna wait a few seconds to see if he comes back. If not, what I'm gonna do, I think... Oh, there we go. He's in the Greenlands Dragon. Hi, Lucario. Do we have you back?
Hey, sorry about that. My internet dropped at the completely worst time it possibly could have there.
It's okay. We've had that last week or 2 weeks ago, last episode. So there are things. Okay, so you gave me 2 answers correct, and I believe you did not hear the third statement.
I only heard one. I heard the first one, and then it dropped after like 2 seconds.
I remember you answered the second one because it was Victor Frankenstein.
I think I must.
Female, and
I
then...
think I repeated my first answer, and that must have been a correct second answer.
Oh, well, now that's revealed in that case, so I'm gonna count the first 2 as they are. Sure. I'm gonna keep continuing from the third as I would normally, and I'm gonna account for, I don't know how much it was, like at least 5 seconds time afterwards, or probably something like 7. Not sure if 10 was, but between 5 and 10, depending on things as
I'm
things
happy to
go.
keep on going. It was my fault. It was my internet, so I'm happy to just keep on running from.
So you have 2 correct so far. And statement 3 is Fern Arable.
Oh, male.
Correct. So Victor Frankenstein is, of course, from Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and Fern Arable from Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. Lyra Silvertongue.
Female.
Incorrect. That is His Dark Materials trilogy by Philip Pullman. Aslan.
Male.
Correct. Katniss Everdeen.
Female.
Correct. Tom Ripley.
Male.
Incorrect. You burned the three. That's where it hurts most. So Aslan is The Lion and Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. Katniss Everdeen, Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, and Tom Ripley is The Talented Mr. Ripley by Patricia Hicksmith, or Highsmith rather. Okay, Salim Sinai.
Male.
Correct. Scarlett O'Hara.
Female.
Correct. Winnie the Pooh.
Male.
Correct. 6 points. Salim Sinai from Midnight Children by Salman Rushdie. Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell, and Winnie the Pooh from Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. Pippi Longstocking.
Female.
Correct. Margaret March.
Female.
Correct. Gregor Samsa.
Male.
Correct. 9 points so far. Pippi Longstocking by Astrid Lindgren. Margaret March is from Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. And Gregor Samsa is the main character from Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Anne Shirley.
Female.
Correct. Mary Poppins.
Female.
Correct. Artemis Fowl.
Male.
Correct. I'm definitely giving these time-wise. So Anne Shirley was the Anne of Green Gables by Lucy M. Montgomery. Mary Poppins by Pamela L. Travers, and Artemis Fowl, same name in the title, by Ian Colfer. Now, I believe I went over by 5 seconds. Abe, do you think we have... Okay, so I see chat says 2 more.
Yep. We're figuring probably one more question should be fair with the time gap.
One more question, okay. So I was ending on that. Jay Gatsby.
Male.
Correct. From The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. So that is 13 points in total. The screen says 12 because that's the interim point. But 13 points in total. 12 and up in the original game is a really good score. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I believe we're more or less okay and balanced in terms of what was happening. I'm personally okay with that. I don't see opposing statements from chat as
right, sorry
well.
About that drop.
It's okay. It was quick. I managed to ramble in time, so no worries there. Okay, so you have 13 points, which is a good score, but still could be very well beaten. Now, John gets to choose between Coach Potato and Baby Driver.
I am terrified that Coach Potato is going to be something like soccer coaches, which I know probably zero of.
Neither confirming nor denying at this point.
So I think I'm going to go for Baby Driver.
Baby Driver. Okay. Now, it has nothing to do with the movie, mostly. Just the title. How do you drive yourself, by the way?
I don't have my license yet, so no.
No. Okay. Are you interested in cars?
Maybe. Depends. I'm a little scared for the category now.
So I'm gonna be naming you 20 car brands. That would be the apt word for that, and you're gonna tell me if the brand, if the manufacturer is from Europe or not.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So just Europe or not, or outside, whichever term you prefer. As long
Can I say yes or no?
Okay. Yes for Europe, no for something else. Yeah. That works with me. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Cadillac.
No.
Correct. Alfa Romeo.
Yes.
Correct. Mazda.
No.
Correct. 3 points. Cadillac is USA, Alfa Romeo Italy, and Mazda is from Japan. Maserati.
Yes.
Hyundai.
No.
Correct. A Dodge.
No.
Correct. 6 points. So Maserati is Italy, Hyundai is South Korea, and Dodge is USA. Subaru.
No.
Correct. Seat.
Yes.
Correct. Chrysler.
No.
Correct. 9 points out of 9. Lucario is getting scared now. Subaru is Japan, Seat is Spain, and Chrysler is USA again. Bentley.
No.
Incorrect. Bentley is from UK.
Oh.
Mitsubishi.
No.
Correct. Scania.
Say that again.
Scania.
Yes.
Correct. Porsche.
Yes.
Correct. Mitsubishi is from Japan, Scania is from Sweden, and Porsche is, like, it sounds French, but apparently Porsche is Germany. Like, I always thought it's like either French or Italian, but I mean, still Europe, so. Okay.
Good enough for me.
Yeah. Honda.
No.
Correct. Lexus.
No.
Correct. Citroën.
Yes.
Correct. So you're definitely in round 4.
That's exciting.
So where was it? Honda is Japan, Lexus is Japan as well, and Citroën is France.
Okay.
Kia.
No.
Correct. Mercedes-Benz.
Yes.
Correct. Jaguar.
No.
Ooh, incorrect.
Oh.
The third one. So where was it? Kia is South Korea, Mercedes-Benz is Germany, and Jaguar is UK.
Okay.
So
that
was
UK one I messed up on, yeah.
Yeah, both times UK. The darn UK. Right? So yeah, with congratulations for 15 points. You're definitely in round 4. You're definitely in the tournament final. So you have a chance to repeat your previous performance.
Let's hope so.
Ooh, okay. Thank you, Sensei. I like that. I like that little tidbit of knowledge. So Lucario, what do we have? We have Iceberg Captain Bottles. Thank you for the fall. It very much, I suspect that could be an alt counter. So that's something. Thank you for the follow. In case it's like just coincidental and you're new, I'm just guest hosting. This is Ash's place, but welcome nonetheless. So yes, Lucario has 13 points, which means he's a little bit of in danger. Testing. Okay. So now what happens if Dev gets 14 points? He's in the final. Lucario gets eliminated. If Dev gets 12 points, it's the other way around. Now, if Dev gets 13 points, in this case, Lucario is considered to be the better player in case of a tie, because he had the better performance throughout the episode. The way they put it in the original show, it says whoever is answering in round 3 first, but because that's based on previous performance, that's the mindset that I'm taking away from it. So Dev needs 14 or more points to secure his place in the final, which sounds like it could be doable, but we'll see. Now Dev, unfortunately, due to my busyness, is left with the topic rather than having a bit of a choice. Coach Potato. And like I said, there's no misspelling there. Dev, do you have an idea of what this may be about?
Coach must have something to do with bus routes. So we're talking public transit.
So I've heard
Please don't be sports.
I've heard 2 options for that pun or allusion. Neither of those is the right one, and therefore I like my title even more. No, we're gonna be talking about Coachella Festival.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna name you 20 artists, either solo or bands, and you're gonna tell me if they were a Coachella headliner. And I'm specifically looking for the headliner because all of them have performed in Coachella for some capacity.
Okay.
For the cases where the festival has lasted for several days, any of those days are counted as long as it's considered a headliner. I took my source from Wikipedia, so if you have some really serious things with one answer or not, we can see if we can check something more
I can
more
assure
trustworthy.
you that I won't.
But no, I'm just like because there could be issues, but usually Wikipedia works fine with me. So like, but just in case you have better knowledge, we can double check that, but should be okay. So looking specifically for the headliners in Coachella, guest spots don't count. But yeah, other than that, should be more or less clear, I assume. Is that correct?
Headliners at Coachella.
Yes. Okay.
Yes or no?
Okay. Yes or no? Yes.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor playing with you.
Okay. Ready-ish?
Ready.
Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
Incorrect. Performed in 2011, but not a headliner. Post Malone.
Yes.
Nope. Played in 2018, not a headliner. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes.
Correct. And 2000. Okay, I'll just move on. Jamiroquai.
No.
Correct. Lizzo.
Yes.
Incorrect. Red Hot Chili Peppers were headliners 3 times in 2003, 7, and 2013. Jamiroquai performed in 2018, Lizzo in 2019, but neither of those two were headliners. Arcade Fire.
Yes.
Correct. Arctic Monkeys.
Yes.
Incorrect. Had 2 performances in 2007 and 12, not a headliner. Arcade Fire headliner twice, 2011 and 2014. The White Stripes.
Yes.
Incorrect.
Looks like the bar to being a headliner is a lot higher than I thought it was.
I guess so. It was weird for some of those, but like, okay. Blackpink.
No.
Correct. Outcast.
Yes.
Correct. Beck.
Yes.
Correct.
Hey.
So
points.
What was it? Blackpink, very famously for K-pop fans and K-pop cultured people, they did perform in 2019, but not a headliner. Outcast headliner in 2014, and Beck was the headliner in the very first Coachella back in 1999. So yeah, 3 points. Blue Man Group.
No.
Correct. Bjork.
No.
Incorrect.
Stop.
Yeah. Bjork was in.
Line is nowhere where I think it is.
Yeah, it's weird. Bjork was in 2002. Ariana Grande.
Yes.
Correct. Calvin Harris.
Yes.
Correct. The Weeknd.
Yes.
Correct. 6 points. Ariana Grande in 2019, Calvin Harris in 2016, and some non-headliner performances. The Weeknd in 2018. Billie Eilish.
No.
Correct. Prince.
Yes.
Correct. Gus Gus.
No.
Correct. 9 points. Billie Eilish performed in 2019. Prince headlined 2008. Gus Gus performed in 1999, the first one as well. And the last question, Eminem?
Yes.
Correct. In 2018. So you have 10 points. Unfortunately, that is not enough. Because Lucario had 13. Yes, the round was over quite early, but I caught it only a bit later, so I didn't want to disturb the momentum. And we would have finished all the options anyways, because that's how we roll in this game. But yeah, so unfortunately, you are eliminated. 10 points is a pretty decent result. It's just the other two opponents ended up being quite stronger.
I was pretty concerned that I'd end up with 0 at the end, so at least I didn't totally embarrass myself. Thanks for having me on.
Sure, thank you for playing, and I definitely don't think it would have been an embarrassment with that kind of topic, especially considering they all performed in Coachella. So there's that. Yeah, thank you very much for playing. It sounds like you had fun. I think you just said you did, so that's very lovely to hear. Yeah, see you around.
Best of luck, guys.
Thank you.
So, in the final round, we have Lucario and John from different teams of the first round. But yeah, Team Q prevails again. Yeah, it was definitely a bit of a tougher category. I'm not trying to make them very different, but I'm not specifically going for high balance either. So it's sort of, it goes like that sometimes. For next round, I should hopefully have more time and prepare 5 topics for more choices for people as well. But yeah, so round 4. Congratulations coming this far. We're definitely gonna see you both play at least once more after this episode. Where's my round 4? There we go. And round 4 rules. It's gonna be all on the buzzers. It should be the same link for the buzzers, right?
Yep. We're all in here.
Lovely. And I remember, just quick test of Lucario.
Sure. Lucario's in. Thank you. And John will be next.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, the round 4 is very much like the Lithuanian quizzing that I love and then try to promote here and there. You're going to be playing head to head. John already knows it, but I'm reminding for the stream and Lucario. You're going to be playing head to head. You're going to see open questions, so no answer options anymore. All questions are set in a way that they can be answered with some knowledge that's more or less universal, but it's more about the logical thinking of what's mentioned in the question itself and what may the clues be there, or like how do you get to the correct answer based on what's in the question. You have 20 seconds to buzz in for the answer. The player who buzzes in first gets to say his answer. If that's correct, they get a point. If that's incorrect, the opponent has 10 seconds to answer and also get a point if they're correct. There are 2 special questions. I'll explain more about them when I get to them. Overall, it's 10 questions in the set, so it's either best out of 10 or first one to reach 5 is declared the winner. And we will stop earlier if there's a clear winner and no chance to catch up. I believe that's all from me. Everything's clear so far?
I just have a quick question. Can we buzz in while you're reading the question, or only once you're done reading?
Only once I'm done. I believe that's when Ape is unlocking the buzzers, right? From what I remember.
Yep. That's what I was told. Yep.
Finish the question. Yes, that's in the original.
Smash buzzers as much as you want up to that point.
Yeah. Like in the original game, they allow to do it while the host is reading. I rather not. This is individual preference tweak. But yeah, okay. Both players ready?
Yep.
Yeah. All the best, John.
Aw, so lovely. Okay, question number 1. Starting easy. What during its construction was called the longest cemetery on Earth?
Lucario.
Great Wall of China.
Oh.
And that is. Oh, wait. That is. Well, correct. There we go. Ding. Yes, it's because basically during its construction there were many fatalities. And the bodies just stayed there, essentially. And the longest cemetery, well, it's a very long structure, so I think it's starting off easy, warming up. Lucario leading 1-0. Question number 2. In one of video game Talos' principal puzzles, the solution is to lower down 2 boxes on a platform below you while standing on top of some ruins. This way, a tower is formed. Which fictional female is mentioned in the title of this puzzle? No one's buzzing in. Okay, John?
Pandora?
Incorrect. Lucario has 10 seconds to give an answer. You're not risking anything by giving an answer here, so
I'll buzz in and I'll say Eve.
That is incorrect either. Now the main sort of clue or the hook there is that you are essentially on top of the tower and you're lowering something down.
Oh. Right,
the same way as Rapunzel was lowering her hair from the tower she was locked in. So this was a bit tricky. This was a bit more subtle. I'll give you that. Fun fact: I found out this when I played this game, and I made a question out of this for my side job.
Great game.
Yes. Oh yes, I miss it now. Anyhow, moving on to question 3. Lucario is still leading 1-0. British author Helen Fielding released her 3rd installment of a romance novel series only about 14 years after the second one. This 3rd novel was titled Mad About the Boy, because the title character had a new male in her life. You probably are more familiar with the film adaptation of this novel series. Name the titular character.
Lucario.
Bridget Jones.
Correct.
Well done.
Yeah, essentially Mad About the Boy was when she got pregnant, so she got mad about the newborn boy or her own boy. And that's why it took 14 years to publish that one, I guess. Because her life moved on. Or anyhow, question number 4 is going to be a bit different. So as you probably saw in the recap of episode 2's final, you're going to see 4 clues. You're going to have 40 double the time for this question, so 40 seconds to buzz in, and then 20 for the second person. You're going to see 4 clues. The answers to those clues differ only by a single letter, so essentially it's a word chain. Moving further, if you're the first one to buzz in and answer correctly, you get 2 points. If the opponent then gets it correctly, the opponent gets only 1 point. And for correct answer, I'm going to need all 4 answers to all 4 clues. Clear enough?
Yep.
Okay, question number 4. Temperature, protection, to bend or twist out of shape, and fish. Halftime gone. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. No buzz ins. Okay. The question is all 4 answers. This is the question. This is 4 different clues. Do you have an idea for any of those?
I was thinking heat to start, but I couldn't think.
Yeah, I was trying to do heat too, but
So, no, a temperature is not heat. In this case, it's warm. If I started off with that, protection would be ward, W-A-R-D.
Okay. And
yes,
carp.
yes, the warp and carp. It ended up being a bit more difficult than I thought it would be, but that's okay. A word ladder, I guess you call it in English. Fair enough. Yeah, turned out to be a bit more difficult. 2 points not received, which means that just the further questions are going to make it even closer. Moving on to question number 5. Back to normal questions. It's not known if the king Oedipus was a very clever man, but according to Greek mythology, he solved a very tough puzzle. Who or what was the author of that puzzle?
Lucario.
The Sphinx.
And that is correct. I just don't have much to add there. So the famous Sphinx's riddle was who or what walks on 4 legs in the morning, on 2 legs in the afternoon, and on 3 legs in the evening. And the answer, of course, was
man.
Yes, because 4 legs crawling as a baby, 2 legs walking as an adult, 3 legs using a stick as an old man. So, according to the mythology, it was the King Oedipus to be asked of this riddle. Okay, question number 6 is going to be slightly different again. So, you are going to see a true or false statement. So, whoever buzzes in first gets to answer if it's true or false. If that's correct, they get the point. If that's incorrect, the opponent gets the point automatically. So you sort of have to risk and reward in a way. All clear?
Yep.
Okay, question number 6. True or false? The national bird of Lithuania is the stork.
Lucario.
Let's say true.
Just a guess? Or
Yep.
Okay.
Just a complete guess.
That is correct. Specifically, it's the white stork. I'm definitely perfectly fine to accept just stork there. So yeah, Lucarios is going strong. I'm not seeing individual score. Ape, could you update me on that? That's 3-0 or 2-0?
Lucario scored his 4th of 5 points. John is still scoreless as we enter question 7.
Wait,
Not
so
looking good.
wait, you said so 4 points? You said
That was Lucario's 4th point. Yes.
Okay, it was 4th point as we enter question 7. So John needs to get this to win.
I do.
To have a chance to win, essentially. Okay, question number 7. One-off games on the French TV show Fort Boyard involves throwing balls at a target. This game has a designated special room where the balls are stuck on the ground and the player is wearing a sticky costume. One could definitely feel like a small fly in there. Who or what is the owner of this room? How are those all Fort Boyard watch-alongs going? Five seconds.
John.
That's a complete guess, but maybe Big Brother?
No, that's incorrect. Lucario has 10 seconds for his answer.
I've no idea here. No, I don't have a guess, I'm afraid.
Okay. This one turned out to be more difficult. I know you know its score, because that's where I found out it from. So the main clue there, it turned out up to be a bit more difficult than I thought. The main clue there is that one could definitely feel like a small fly in there, and that it's all sticky. So let's say if you're a fly and you're just getting stuck everywhere, where you might be in nature.
Could be a spider's web.
And therefore the owner of the room would be the
Is
spider.
it a spider? Okay, right.
I don't remember how exactly it's called now, but it's probably called like the spider's moon or spider web, something like that. I see a gag is posted in L'Araignée, which is probably the actual French title of it, that I probably butchered as well. But yeah, so am I correct in saying that Lucario won the game here?
Yep, with
Yeah,
3
that's it.
questions left, John does not have enough chances to get points
Yeah.
to beat the floor.
So
Well
it's
done.
4 to
Congrats.
potential
Cheers,
3.
thank you.
So yay, a round of applause.
Ooh.
Thanks a
Some
lot.
people like to joke. Congratulations, Lucario. You're immediately moving on to the tournament final, which will happen sometime in 2021. We'll get to
Okay.
that a bit later. John will still have a second chance.
I'll be back for you.
That's a spirit. But I mean, hey, you cannot win every time, John, right? Like,
Yeah.
You know, you gotta let
I have to share it a little bit, you know.
a little bit.
Let some other
Just a
people win
little.
once in a while.
Well played, John. That was really good.
Yeah, you too. Well done.
Yeah, and team 2 all the way.
Yeah,
So
team two.
yeah,
Brother.
this proves that you can lose in round 1 and still win the whole episode if you do well afterwards, which is exactly what Lucario did.
right.
So yeah, we finish our episode 3 tonight with that note. I'm very happy with time considering we even had episode 2 round in the beginning. And that's all from me. I hope you all enjoyed it. Whoever watched it, thank you to all participants. Thank you to my helper Ape. Thank you to Ash who made this. Thank you to all who subscribed or followed or talked in chat. I didn't catch all of it. Yeah, tune in back on probably Wednesday for more streams. Go to Discord if you're not there. Follow follow all the news there. Follow on Twitter. Follow things. And yeah, see you around.